Mr. Lou, good morning, bro. Actually, running a little bit behind here. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Morning, guys. I'm just listening. I got the wrong link here, so welcome. Kick up your feet. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start going over some tickers and stuff. I'm bringing up my spot Emma. Sound is echoing that.
Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Okay, cool. Um, Okay. Morning, bro. Morning, everyone. So usually around the during this time, like I just for the guys that are more like on YouTube here, I kind of just get ready for the day and around 8 o'clock I'll go ahead and start going over things here. So okay. Um Good morning, guys. For you guys here on YouTube, welcome. If you guys have tickers that you want me to go over that you're looking at, especially for today, make sure you put them in the chat. Very like open here, guys, that not very laid back. So we're just here to chill and hang out. Oh, I thought someone said that HKD was over 500 today. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna go over the plan and everything here in a second. Uh 524. I don't have that. I have 480. I don't are you on the Thinkorswim too? Oh, okay, yeah, might be. Okay, so gonna write this up here real quick. I got 6 minutes, or yeah, 6 minutes. Goodness. Oh, Tesla is over 900 here, guys. Everything's gapped down, but Tesla's at 900. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. Good morning, guys. For the guys that are here on the YouTube, let's go ahead and get started. Going to go over a little bit of analysis, and I didn't quite get to finish here going through the stuff here, the scan, but we'll go through it together. So here on the futures overnight here, we had our meeting yesterday, our member meeting, and we saw this little gap down area right here. And then we saw this little push and then just kind of stay below that. And it did here now. It when the pre-market push a little bit higher up to the prior this close price right here. So this area right here, the 4109 or so, is going to act as our support resistance area. You can see I have it mapped out right here, and then so that translates to pretty much like where we're at right now on the spot 409.50 past this this S2 down here. With that being said, I do believe that we get some pullback today. If we don't, oh man, dude, please wait for me. Wait for me. Man. If we don't pull back here, then we will just have like a consolatory day. We may get back up here to this 411-ish area as well, but you can see where this is going to be act as resistance support area 409, 6650, and then under that we may get 405 pretty quickly and then 400. But if we catch some support maybe around this area or so, like I said, we may get consolatory then at that point. Okay, so I don't know who's watching here on YouTube, but if you could tell me if the audio and everything's okay. Okay, so that is pretty much what we're looking at here. The for us here in the room, excuse me, I clear my throat. For us in the room, we have what's called gap down, smackdown type setup. It's opening bell setup. And whenever you have a nice trend and weakness showing here in pre-market, what you want is a nice pop into some supply, and then you're able to go ahead and get some puts or get short and then continue the trend to the downside. So the reason why that works is because everyone that is already short will be taking profit, which means that they will be buying, and then the people that missed this little move here will be joining trend then at that point. Okay, now like don't get too caught up here on this downward move on what this is. Like I said, we may bounce and then go straight back up. If we're looking at the Qs, resistance up here at towards the 315 area is what we're looking at, and then underneath this 313 or so, yeah, so underneath the 314.29, oh, we're a little bit below that. So yeah, this 313, our target's going to be this 312-ish area, 312.80. And then if we break below the 312s area, we have this gap from the support structure right here that we could get all the way to 309. Okay, so Apple is pulling back a little bit. Tesla is gapped up over 900. So that's just something you want to keep in mind as well, as far as Apple and Tesla together are about 7% of the actual SPY, and then I don't know how much percentage of the Qs they are, but those are the biggest ones altogether. I am also keeping track of Shopify here, guys. They reported earnings and we had this really nice dip. I had said this would be a really nice buy opportunity. We are back here above 33 at the third, above 34 at the 33.55. So if we do wind up being a little bit more bullish or they're showing relative strength, I do like this, or even maybe even dip to this 34 level. Okay. Um, all right, guys. So as far as other tickers here, I know like on the small caps, everyone is looking at the small caps are kind of hot again. We're looking, so HKD is there is no volume in here. You can see in pre-market here, guys. This is how you wind up getting caught on a move because there is not that much liquidity to be able to enter, get out, things like that. And that's why you get these big skips on the you get these big skips here on the halts is because of that liquidity issue. So do what you will. I'm warning you, please don't play them. I've seen people blow up from those types of moves, and we're just keep on selling here. So quick question, looking at something at MGAM, would you say it's doing the compression just small cap play right here in pre-market? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. So it's showing your purple candles. Here's your red. So the question was, quick question, looking at something at MGAM, would you say it's doing the compression just small cap play where the candles start turning blue and purple? Yes. So right here, here's your purple candles. Here's your compression being signaled on the TTM. Here's your cross signaling direction. You're about to break out, it kind of already is, of the 1780 to the upside here. So now at the open, you are going to get a little bit of volatility, so you may want to wait till like a little dip. I would probably, this 1610 is probably where the VWAP area, and then for it to continue going up. So, but yes, good spot, dude. All right. I can't really see that. Okay. Mm, where's everyone at? Everyone decided to sleep in today. Okay, so let's go over to our scans. We'll see if we find anything else. I wanted to look Roku. Nope. Nothing much going there. Oh, that's what we're doing. So the HKD, so the on the small caps, HKD, don't play it, just leave it alone. We have GOVX, right? So GOVX is also up here really good. I don't know. GOVX shares trading higher in New York. On Saturday declared monkeypox a public health emergency. So another monkeypox type play. I don't think the HKD one, this is more like Saiga Siga sympathy right here. So the we are above here. So above this, that this 425 or so, and then we'll go a little bit further up. And you'll be able to see more out here on the market profile. So So resistance up to the 369 or so on, I think this is, you said it's already at $4. Yeah, 420. Um, yeah, so it's already at 420 right here, this area. So not much volume in this area here, guys. The next stop is going to be about this 526 and could definitely get going pretty aggressively here today. So we'll keep this on watch on the side. Probably won't play it, but we'll keep it on watch. Okay. Siga as well. This one, they I think it pulled back pretty hard on Friday, if I remember correctly. Yep. So pulled back pretty hard on Friday, but it's done this in the past and then reclaimed over the next couple of days. So that is something that you want to keep in mind. I do believe it hit SSR on on Friday. No, I guess not. Oh no, 41%. Oh yeah, so it's definitely SSR today. So we may see a run up here on this Sega here today as well. So we'll keep those on watch, all right? Jalapeno, I think the computer's issue. What do you mean? Okay. So those, let's go over here. These are the NASDAQ most active, TBLT as well, MGAM, Mobile Global Esports. So cool. Um, Apple, Baba. Oh, late sleeping people. Oh, morning. Okay. FSLR. Solar really got a ramp this last week, huh? Someone in the chat, the Sunday stock study, the stockcast yesterday was calling that out. I think that's it. I think we're gonna wind up we're gonna focus on our perma watch list here today. So the high beta names, Tesla, Apple, Shopify, Nvidia, Amazon as well. So SPX, we're gonna be keeping track of those. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I will be watching, like I said, the SIGA, GOVX, and HKD, but that's it. Who wants to bet me a taco that the HKD is going to halt down at the open? Morning, morning. I uh we got about 15 to the bell here, guys. So if you have any other tickers or anything, let me know. Baba, so Baba now, with all the Chinese stuff going on, dude, it's just not good, dude. And then the liquidity in here hasn't been the best. So we had this gap up and now it's giving down this way right here. I could see our target being like this area, the 86.25, if it hasn't gotten there yet. Yeah, so 86.25 would be my target, according to the volume profile right here. So let's go more like this. Oh, it's not even stupid. So the higher volume nodes is still up here, the 86, and then maybe even 83 is where the actual support is down here in this area. So to the downside. So then you're kind of still working on this base here and then pop up from there and then try to come test and very much longer term more up here. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Now let's see. See if YouTube gets us some more viewers in here. I'm trying to fix this over here, guys. There we go. I think we'll get shown here a little bit more, guys. I put what are your thoughts on Neo? Looks to break above 20. Yes. So there are some guys that are actually trying to swing Neo here in our room, in our Discord room. So I like it. The only thing is, you know, as you can tell, like overall kind of market sentiment today is a lot more bearish. But this little move that it made right here, it's kind of setting up this inverse head and shoulders, right? So you have this area right here. Here's your head, right? Oops, head. Here's your left shoulder or right shoulder, depending which way you look at it. And then you're kind of putting in the shoulder right here. And then on top of this, you could kind of say like from this area, just kind of looking at this area to the side, this would be a cup. And then here's your handle to the breakout point and then continue to the upside. So, but we do have to see here on the smaller time frame, right? So oops, let's just remove this. On the smaller time frame that we want to hold this $20 area. So if we could hold $20 and then bounce off of there, that would be great. But there's a lot of supply up here that we have to get through. So I do definitely like it. So you see this was actually the really nice play down here where we built this base and built the compression and then spiked up above. And then now we're here retesting the breakout point and we need to continue going further up. Yeah, Chinese stocks, no touch. Neo, the thing is as well with Neo, not so much anymore, but it was attached to like sympathy of Tesla. And with Tesla being above 900 and gapped up pretty hard, we will see it. You could see that it gapped up with Tesla here in pre-market, but it's showing a little bit, it's kind of, well, it actually is detached from Tesla and it came back down, but we wanted to show that it's going to hold this 20 area. So it dipped to the PDC right here, this 1975 or so, the highest from Friday would be nice, and then go up. So if it shows that strength and doesn't necessarily follow the market. So yeah, Neo. Yeah. That's a good call, dude. I like that. There are quite a bit of people look at that. And then even like the Lee, was it Lee Auto, whatever? This one ran really hard too. So and it was it's in this distribution right here at this top. And now we came back and we're kind of like retesting these breakout points, kind of building a little bit better structure. You can kind of see here more on this daily, right? So we want Lee to hold around this 34, 33-ish area. And then if it's able to do that, then we may get another leg here. But this is a way bigger macro type play we got to wait for. Maybe another 2 weeks to a month or so. So we'll see. All right, guys. Now, where's I was getting the flow algo. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, so we got the flow algo. I wonder if we're gonna get the same voice that we got on Friday. So remember we got that one voice. All right, so if you're new to the chat, welcome. We trade primarily options. So if you're working on your option game, definitely don't be shy and ask questions. There we go. All right. All right, good to go. What I really hope doesn't happen is that the slide off right here in pre-market doesn't wind up being just a trap and then we wind up going crazy further up. But I don't believe so. We ran really hard this last week. We need either a consolatory day, an inside day, or pullback. So Tiffany, yeah, Tiffany, dude. The other one that was like that was Brittany, dude. Brittany from the Valley. Oh no, we call it, her name was Lana, dude. Lana Rhodes, we said. For the guys that are in here, if all the likes are appreciated, if you like the stream, also share it on your social medias if you don't mind. Twitter, all those things. So for my guys that are in the chat here on the Discord, good morning, J Rob, Mr. Lou, Pedro, few of you guys, Peter, nice to see you, dude. Rich, nice to see you. Seth, nice to see you guys. All right, we're getting here to 3.5 minutes to open. Time to get some serious. I'm gonna turn off the music here. I'm gonna wind up getting copywritten. Watch. Um, all right, everyone, let's have a great trade session here today. Make sure you're using your stop loss. Um, make sure you're using your stop loss and taking profit at your relevant levels, no bag holding. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this money here today, guys. I want to watch this HKD at the open. If you have any questions as far as like the indicators on my screen, also as well, I'm happy to answer any of those questions too. So here at the open, what we're looking for is a pop up here towards probably this 410-ish area, the VWAP, and then also this pivot and a fail of that. So if we could get a real quick trade out of that, that would be awesome. If not, we will have to wait till we get some more sentiment and trend a little bit further in, maybe towards top of the 9 o'clock hour. Oh man. Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. If you hear another voice come in here, guys, it may be my boy Rich. He is one of my first students, like protege, most first successful students. He'll come in here and give some analysis, sometimes turns on his mic and talks as well. He hasn't said anything yet today, so he might have not had his coffee yet. Oh, there was times in the office, bro, like we knew he didn't have coffee yet. We'd be like, bro, we got to go walk to the coffee shop. It's like the Snickers commercials or whatever. It's like you're not you when you don't have your coffee. I have to make sure that we got Rich's coffee every day. Chango, what's up? Good morning. All right, here we go. Market's open. Let's see here. Apple with a nice, really big push up so far. Lots of volume coming in, but we're a little bit hesitant to move up. Do you see this? All right, so I have my line right here. I'm gonna try some SPX puts along right here, and then my stop is gonna be this 410. So if we get to the S2 right here and reject, I will let it go. Tesla now at 909. The VIX has not moved. Oh, it's a little bit up, and the Qs popped open. Dude, the Qs was actually the better trade, bro. I should have went for that one again. I didn't see it. Oh, we need the voice.
Voice alerts on. DM2 puts. September 16, 2022. 3,000.
There we go.
TSM. 80 puts. August 5th, 2022. 628 contracts. CCL 9 calls. August 5th, 2022.
So again, we know that this 409 area should act as support here. This is going to be Amazon took a really big nosedive here right at the open. So
210 calls. September 16, 2022. 800 contracts. Pins.
Dude, HKD opened up at 334 and it closed at 400 yesterday. That's crazy. That I feel. There we go.
August 12, 2022. 200 TSM. 85 puts. August 5th, 2022. 722 contracts.
Okay, I got a kind of a bad feel right there, but I took profit on that gap down smackdown. The way the gap down smackdown works is it's supposed to be just a very, very quick trade. So I'll pop up here to a point of liquidity. Right in this part, we had the resistance that I have outlined, and then also the VWAP. So that puts me up 1200 here for the day, and then that is within 3 minutes. So 3 minutes in the day, we're up 1200. You guys could take a look here. Boom. So 23% change right there. Pretty nice so far. But like I said, this is the support area. We're kind of getting into this no man's land right here. So there's not a trade that you need to be taking right there. Nvidia is nosediving pretty hard right now, and Qs are coming down. So in this instance, what we would want is a pop back up here towards the pivot point, and for us to fail the pop back up to this point. So we'll have to be a little bit more patient, see if we get that bounce back up, and then go from there. Amazon down hard and Nvidia down hard here. So Tesla hit above 900, it hit the 910 at the R1, and then now is a little bit of struggle bus here at 900.
August 5th,
Something to keep in
2022.
mind.
500 contracts.
What's up? Good morning to everyone. If you guys have tickers or things that you're looking at, let me know.
August 5th, 2022. 501 contracts. Baba. 85 puts. September 9th, 2020.
The GOVX is down right now to the $4 mark. And then this is exactly actually the play that we outlined in pre-market. So oh, come on, dude. So down to the $4 mark and bounce off of this area is what we said. So
August 5th, 2022.
we could watch this here together.
TSLA. 950 calls. August 5th, 2022. 266 contracts.
BBAI next squeeze with earnings and CTB 400%. Nice, dude. I don't know those tickers in particular. BBAI. Or you just over here pumping for me. CTB. I don't know. I don't think CTB is a ticker.
68 calls. August 5th, 2022. 420 contracts.
All right, so here's that bounce that we're talking about here in this area.
August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts.
And like I said, we want to see if we're going to continue going down, we want to see less volume and us to fail in these areas. So we have to wait.
TSLA. 870 puts.
The Qs are also at the VWAP right here.
TSLA. 915 calls. August 5th, 2022. 260 NVDA. 180 calls. August 5th, 2022. 291 contracts.
And so this is the rejection that we want to see. Now the volume could come in. We're still only we're still within 10 minutes of the market opening here. So this volume could come in and just shoot up here pretty aggressively.
Put. 9 calls. August 5th, 2022. 2,456 contracts. TSLA. 960 calls. August 5th.
What link is being used for the live stream? So if you, for the Discord guys here on the left-hand side, so popped up here, and then here we go again. So I did reload those puts. That was my plan, like I had said. We do have a little bit lesser volume, so we will see here the Qs are struggling, but we need the Qs below the 313.50. So
August 1st, 2022. 540 contracts.
and there's the halt here probably on the HKD. So I told you it would halt at the, yep, I told you it would halt here at the open.
162 calls.
This thing is going to open up probably like at 200. Watch.
708 APL. 167 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1,305 contracts.
Taco time. All right, so Apple's trying to push up. Tesla also pushing up too. Those are showing a little bit relative strength, but Nvidia, Amazon, Shopify, all kind of down right now. So this hold of the 409 is, like I said, this is the area where we need to hold for the day in order to stay bullish. So
180 calls. August 5th, 2022. 399 AMD. 105 calls. August 19th, 2022. 640 AMD. 100 calls. August 5th, 2022. 630 contracts.
And then we talked about the VIX. So the VIX measures the volatility within the market. We talked about 23 being the resistance here in pre-market, right? So that's where we got above here and rejected. We'll see if we're able to get above that here in a little bit. And here we go. So holding the 409 now is trying to push up a little bit.
VA. 170 calls. August.
Did it bounce off of there? The MGAM?
502 contracts. MCLH. 11 puts. August 5th, 2022.
Bro,
750
exactly how we talked about.
13 calls.
That was nice.
December 16th, 2022.
From 16 up to 20, bro. I don't know if you took that trade or not, but that was a beautiful trade. $4 and 2 candles like that on the dip and rip that we talked about and compression. So this is something we talked in pre-market right here. This is our TTM showing this lack of volatility. And then we have our MACD cross right here with the purple candles. And so what we wanted was a dip down here to the 16 area and then go further up. So nice, dude.
900 contracts. UBXY. 11 calls. August 26th, 2022. 909 AM.
You just see where the previous area was right here.
2022. 1000 contracts.
So where it was holding.
110.
Actually, I think it was we didn't even have those candles yet. So we were right here. So around where the VWAP is.
860.
You see where the VWAP was going sideways right here?
2022. 300 contracts. AMD. 96 calls. August 5th, 2022. 590.
So again, Apple is leading and very strong here, guys. Usually whenever Apple and Tesla are kind of rampaging up here, you want to stay away from the bear side of things. Amazon is also coming and bouncing very nicely too. So yeah, that is something that I'm going to take the stop out right here.
Uber. 21 puts. August 5th, 2022. 990 contracts. BCS. 9 calls. March 17th, 2023.
What the heck?
999 SPX. 4,135 calls. August 1st, 2022. NVDA. 185 calls.
Okay, so this is the level that we gave here in pre-market, also when the market opened. We talked about this 409, that this is where they will want to protect, right? And then us moving to the upside. So, well, there's just that area of interest. We could bounce if we were to break. We got 405 down below, but we did reclaim here off of this dip, hold 409, and then now we're at 410. So we got to wait for a different trend here. So a little bit volatile right now.
August 5th, 2022. 300 AMD. 105 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1,500 MBDA. 190 calls. August.
Yeah,
5th,
now everything's starting to fall along. Nvidia now going to the upside, Amazon as well. So
August
everything
5th,
looking a lot more bullish, but we do have quite a bit of supply here. We do have to start working through here.
August 5th, 2022.
So above this pivot, the 410.72.
Contracts. FCX. 35 calls. October 21st, 2022. 500 AAPL. 160 puts. October 21st, 2022. 1000 NVDA. 187 calls. August 5th, 2022. 907 NVDA. 190 calls. August 5th, 2022. 285 NVDA. 187 calls. August 5th, 2022. 120 Meta. 100.
So on Apple right here, this is our crossover play to the upside. So once it crosses a point of liquidity and holds, so it shows more on the 3-minute. Dude, Amazon is going freaking nuts over here. And then for the continuation, so I will try a little bit of Apple. 163.
December 16th, 2022.
Oh, there is no
1,000
163s.
contracts. TSLA. 1,000 calls. August 5th, 2022. 288 contracts.
Not the best of entry here, guys. It had already kind of bounced, but I did take those. So I have 165 calls here to the upside. Anything below the PDC right here, I will cut it.
Baba.
163. Oh,
120
great.
calls.
Great.
January 20th, 2023. 1,000 contracts. Vito. 16 calls. September 2nd, 2022.
Thing about this Apple is that you don't make much money on it, dude.
KWEB. 28 puts. August 26th, 2022. 500 AAPL. 160 puts. October 21st, 2022. 800 NVDA. 200 calls. September 16th, 2022. 499 Mara. 14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 696 contracts. NVDA.
All right, so we're
200
still
calls.
trying to hold right here.
September 16th,
Under
2022.
162.40, I will cut it.
14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 787 contracts. AMC. 17 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1,944 contracts.
Oh, didn't get me out by 4 cents, I think. Yep.
TSM.
There we go.
August 19th, 2022. 500 contracts. Mara. 14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1,093 contracts. AAL. 14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 950 XOM.
All right, so just waiting for this trade to kind of develop a little bit better. My guy here in our Discord is letting me know that on the book map. So I'll even show you guys here. The book map, we're showing a big resistance on Apple up here at the 163. So that's what we have to break through. There is 41,000 shares, dude. Oh, dude.
36 calls.
I don't know if we're gonna make it, dude.
906 UAA. 10 puts. August 5th, 2022. 1,167 FCX. 29 puts. September 16th, 2022. 1,000 contracts.
Right here at the 410.50 right here, guys, we're showing a little bit of resistance. It's probably because it's Apple, and then Tesla at 925 as well is having a hard time. So we're kind of waiting to see if Apple and Tesla break above those resistance points, and if not, then we may get a reversal right here. So It's trying. It's definitely trying. Oh, it's also August, guys. Welcome to August. Yeah, now you can see that it moved up. Yep. So we're above 163 now here on the Apple.
Left. 11 puts. August 5th, 2022. 800 contracts. Left. 14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 800 contracts. Tab. 6 puts. August 19th, 2022. 780.
So we're losing this volume right here on this little push up here on the SPY, guys. So this is what's called volume divergence, when you're losing volume, but you're still trying to put in the higher highs. So high, higher high, not so much as of yet. So this is where you may want to take a where it pulls back. Now, the more safe trade would be for it to pull back, push up again on lower volume, then you get in, and then the continuation down. But this Apple is being a piece of crap here, guys. I'm just going to wind up getting out of it.
Uber. 22 puts. August 19th, 2022. 1,000 contracts. F15 calls. September 15th, 2023. 500 contracts. Baba. 80 puts. August 12th, 2022. 669 contracts.
So right now it's more about just being patient and making sure that oh, MVIS. So we got an alert here on the MVIS. I think so one of the guys called us out the other day. Yeah, it broke here.
AMCN. 138 calls. August 5th, 2022. 250.
Yeah, so if MVIS breaks above this 530 area, this could get going here pretty aggressive onto the upside.
550. 120 calls. August 12th, 2022. 300 contracts.
Ooh, big push here on the SPY. So right now the SPX has a gap to fill up to 4130. So 4130 from right here would mean 413. So about 412. So this is at least PDC that we're looking at the SPY getting to as far as right now.
CPNG. 17 calls. August 5th, 2022. 796 QQQ. 316 calls. August 1st, 2022. 500 QQQ. 316 calls. August 1st, 2022. 500 BCS. 9 calls. March 17th, 2023. 600 contracts.
And most of this is cut. Oh man, it's so Nvidia is going up hard. Tesla.
918 contracts.
Oops. So we got top of the hour here in about 6 minutes. And this kind of shows us if we're going to reverse trend or continue going up, but we're looking pretty strong now. So that volume divergence that we were just talking about a little bit ago, where we were having a smaller volume, that is being negated here on this breakout candle. So you could see where within this candle here, this is actually taking out this this low and showing more volume on this one.
August 5th, 2022. 301 MRO. 25 puts. August 5th, 2022. 658 contracts.
Oh, dude, this HKD is nuts. Look, it dipped all the way to 290, 280 and is back up at 400. Holy crap, bro.
INTC.
Where's Alberto today?
August 19th, 2022. 1,100 TWTR. 42 calls. September 16th, 2022. 2009 ET. 10 puts. August 5th.
The bounce, yeah.
1,725 AMZN. 140 calls.
So the VIX is working itself down here a little bit. It's at 2250. Apple's still struggling with this 163. And then we have double here on Tesla. So HKD is open again, I think.
CCL 7 puts. January.
Oh, I thought I saw it move. My headset's hurting, dude.
Contracts.
314
puts.
So Tesla has this double pivot point right here. So from the weekly and the daily, and it's kind of just buttering through it. So I believe that the target's going to be up here towards 950. If we get a push break up and then retest of this area, so 933 up to 950 would be the trade. That would be pretty nice.
139 calls. August 5th, 2022. 250 TSLA. 1,725 calls. April 21st, 2023. TSLA. 1,000 calls. August 5th.
1,000 calls, dude. By the 5th, by the end of this week.
11 calls. August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts. AMZN. 139 calls. August 5th, 2022. 250 Meta. 165 calls. August 5th.
All right, so like I said, we're trying to fill this gap here on the SPX up to the 4130, and we are almost there. So 4136 was the resistance on Friday. That'll be what we're looking at.
507 XPEV. 25 calls. August 12th, 2022. 1,500 snap. 9 puts. August
And we
5th,
talked about this move right here on Shopify and also in pre-market. So we set a dip to the 34 area.
139
And you're not
calls.
gonna, it's gonna be hard to see. Oh, there it is. So 34 and then buy for the continuation going up. And I think we missed it. What was the low? 34.05. So by 5 cents here, but this was our plan, and then buy to go up.
TQQQ. 34 calls. August 12th, 2022. 1,000 contracts. BABA. 95 calls. August 19th, 2022. 500 contracts. Lift. 15 calls. August 5th.
What's crazy, so there's what's called a T12 halt. So if something starts halting like too many times because of volatility and the way that it's trading and things like that, sometimes the SEC, the regulatory committees will actually halt the whole ticker, and then they will audit why it's so volatile and why it's trading the way that it is. And then you are stuck until they finish doing that type of assessment. So, and that could take months if you're in a trade like that. It's called the T12 halt. And I've seen it happen before. It just, I think it just halted back again to the downside from 411 down to 375. So, that is not something that you want to do. There are tickers that have halted and never opened again. They shut down they delisted. So that's also something that could happen.
187 calls. August 5th, 2020.
When you see the purple and blue candles fire, is that when you position yourself? The purple ones, not the blue ones, the purple ones. So I don't necessarily like the 1 minute as much, either the 3 or the 5. Those give you bigger moves. If you're scalping very, very, quickly small moves, then absolutely you could go ahead and do the 1 minute. So the question here in my Discord was, and I don't know if I have an example right now because everything just kind of went straight up. But if we see the purple candles, yeah, we're not going to get one. The purple candles, the blue candles, is that where I get in? Yes. But everything is just too strong right now. So we broke through the 4130 here on the SPX. We actually rejected it. We did get right above it, and then now we rejected it. So that is definitely where the resistance is. And exactly like I said, so that made our target the PDC, and then that's where we rejected there as well. Oh, that's what happened. So Apple broke through the 163 and they gave us that quick push and then got smacked down, dude. Look at that. So Amazon is actually putting in, maybe this one will actually show the purple candles right here. Nope, not on 3 minute, 5 minute. No, but this is putting in a really nice little flag right here, guys. So to take out this 137, it's even putting in these higher lows. So we will keep an eye on this. And HKD is now 433 after that halt down to 380, 437.
AAL 19 calls. January 20th, 2023. 3,200 AAL. So
right now we're just being patient, seeing what the reaction right here at this 4130 on the SPX, which is going to be this 412 on the SPY. The VIX is holding 2250 right now, and then the Qs are also holding 316. So, but everything kind of running out a little gas and steam right now, push to the upside. And then that may have been, dude. Yeah, that little push may have been the top of the hour candle right here.
1,119 contracts. AAL 19 calls. January 20th, 2023. 913 contracts.
Just kind of take a look at our little market watch here. So, oh, energy is actually red today. So we kind of got the opposite of what was happening last week. So energy was very green. At the beginning of the week, tech was down. Now tech is somewhat green, Tesla especially. And we got financials red as well. These were green as well last week. Boeing looking pretty good. Look at that. And then retail is pretty big. There we go. Pop above PDC. So now what we're looking at as far as our target is, I put it here in our chat. So 414 is our next target. So up here. The VIX is melting off, and then the Qs are high a day now, 317.
August 1st, 2022. 500 VA. 170 calls. August 5th, 2022. 332 EQX. 15 calls. January 19th, 2024. 970 contracts.
So here's that break coming here on Amazon. Let's see. I don't know if it showed. Yeah, it didn't quite show the compression here on the so Apple back up 163 now here again, guys.
W70 calls. August 19th.
Pre-day high? What do you mean?
940.
Prior day high.
JPM. 100.
Yeah, so this is right here where we got to the 413. The level that we're looking at though that we want to get to is about 414.
2023. 1,300 VA. 172 calls. August 5th, 2022. 302 contracts. MX17 calls. August 19th, 2022. 507 contracts. F17 calls. December 16th, 2022. 3,487 F17 calls. December 16th, 2022. 4,013 contracts.
I'm just gonna buy like one share of HKD and see if it goes to 1,000.
October 21st.
What do you think?
2022. 900 XOM. 95 puts. August 12th, 2022.
Just kidding, don't do that. That sounds like a bad
500
idea.
Contracts. NVDA. 190 calls.
So I don't like this wick that is coming up here, guys. This right here. We need to show some more push. This is showing that there are sellers, people taking profit up in this level from this yesterday or from previous session on Friday. So we may need to accumulate a little bit against this PDC, go sideways a little bit, and then we'll try to push a lot like what this Apple did to get above 163. So Apple got above the PDC, pushed up, and then went sideways, and is now trying to work itself here to stay above the 163. Nice, dude. So one of my guys says he was holding spies from 410. He just got out.
August 19, 2022. 959 contracts. TSLA. 920 puts. August 5th, 2022. 305 contracts.
And I don't know if I said, but I did stop out of my Apple. I didn't like that price action right there. So, and I didn't re-enter. So I took an $80 loss on that.
DI. 35 puts. August 19, 2022. 581 contracts. DI. 35 puts. August 19, 2022. 690 F15 calls. August 12, 2022. 500 contracts. SPX. 4,160 calls. August 1st, 2022.
Ooh, that guy's betting to get to 4160 today.
160 calls. August 5th, 2022. 306 AAL. 13 puts. June 16th, 2023.
All right, so at the resistance here on the Qs at 317.50.
August 12, 2022. 1,504 Google. 111 calls. August 19, 2022. 407 Google. 111 calls. August 19, 2022. 407 AMZN. 139 calls. August 5th, 2022. 700 Su. 37 calls. January 20th, 2023. 650 contracts. AAL. 14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 750 TSLA. 995 calls. August 19, 2022. 300 NVDA. 190 calls. August 5th.
Nice push right here. Let's see if it's able to be sustained. So like we said, though, we may get a little bit of sideways here and then push. So don't get overzealous on the break. If you want to take a little bit of profit right here, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, we talked about it, it is against the prior day highs right here. So 413.03 is the prior day high, but still some volume and business that was done there. So I know this looks ugly, kind of the way that it is there.
TSLA. 995 calls. August 19, 2022. 200 QQQ. 315 puts. August 1st, 2022.
So Tesla going back up to those pivots that we were talking here, and that we said that would act as pretty big resistance. So right here, we need to get a little bit more volume for it to push. And then Apple is ever so slightly trying to work its way up. NVIDIA, oh my God, dude, NVIDIA.
132 calls. August 5th, 2022.
NVIDIA was the move, dude.
64 calls. August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts. EWT. 49 puts. August 19, 2022.
Bro, the HKD time and sales is the slowest time and sales I've ever seen in my life, bro. Watch this.
August 12, 2022. 500 F15 calls. August 5th, 2022. 600 contracts. W70 calls. August 19th.
Look at this, bro.
1,394 contracts.
Me too. So then, and then you get something like that right there where someone stepped in right there. I didn't see. I was looking at your message, but I seen it at the corner of my eye. Oh, I'm getting alerts on MU now. Look, we want to take oh my goodness, these semiconductors, bro. Someone make Nancy Pelosi stay in Taiwan, bro. Okay, so on this MU, you guys could see that I outlined this resistance and it's alerting me that it's breaking that. And then we have this gap here towards this 65. So that is what this trade is telling me here right now. We are extended here today, but if this break of this area, we have 65 pretty quickly on this MU. So up toward 65.84. So like you almost get $3. That is a really good trade if you want to take that. And everyone in here is less than a freaking 1,000 shares, bro. Look at this. And these are being done in between the bid and the ask. All these, all the white ones. So yeah, dude. Now it technically, just looking at the candlestick chart, it's set up to go up pretty nicely.
2022. 400 RDFN. 10 calls. August 19th, 2022. 500 contracts. AMZN. 140 calls. August 5th, 2022. 260 contracts.
It's trying on that MU. Okay, so this would work more of a bigger crossover type play right here. So if we hold the PTC on the SPY, this would be a good entry price here, risking just right below, and then for the continuation to the upside. So the thing is that Apple is getting kind of tired here, trying to stay above the 163, and that is kind of this is what's holding us up. So back below the 163 right here. My charts feel like they're loading all weird today. We need to stay above PTC here as well and bounce kind of like we did right here. And then we could continue going up. There we go. So that would be a no trade. This broke down too far. So that's a no trade. So you see how that worked right here, where we bounced right off of the PTC. So we bounced right off of the PTC right here, and they're using this prior day close price right here as liquidity to stay above and try to work above this 163. So once we break that though, and then the thing is we're also getting the VWAP to catch up. So we may get a little spike down to the VWAP as well. But the VWAP is catching up and it'll act as a bigger support area once that happens too. So we're getting into the half hour mark. So full hour in the session. 9:18 right now.
September 16th, 2022. 690 spike. 410 puts. August 1st, 2022. 758.
So we're back under the 4130 here on the SPX. Something to note.
2022.
And the Qs rejected the resistance area right here.
September 16, 2022. 880 spike. 409 puts. August 1st, 2022. 510 contracts. AMD. 80 puts. October 21st, 2022. 500 contracts.
Sold too early on NVIDIA. Good, dude. Profit. If you made a profit, you did good. If you respected your plan and you got out where your plan said to get out, still a good trade, bro. Still a good trade. You will never ever nail tops and bottoms on every trade. There's a saying, if you guys don't know who Chris Cady is, Chris Cady's an OG of the market. He's been trading since like the 80s. He was the youngest licensed broker, I believe, at one point on the actual exchange floor. And he's on Twitter if you want to go look him up, Chris Cady. And he did a chat with traders if you want to go listen to it. I believe it's a chat with traders. And one of the things that he says in there is that an old timer trader that was even older than he was when he was younger said, and this is during the .com boom, right? And they were talking about like if they would have just known to, hold and get all the way to the top or whatever, and that the guy said something along the lines of prudence dictates exiting a trade far before the highs. And that's absolutely freaking true. So if you're managing risk and you're doing things the right way, you should be getting out before the highs. If you're getting out exactly at the high almost every time, you're going to wind up becoming a bag holder eventually. So prudence dictates exiting a winning trade, far before the highs. And that kind of, whenever like I miss a trade and I leave a lot of meat on the bone, something I tell myself that, as long as I traded my plan and I made money, it's a good trade.
September 6th, 2022. 800
Well, look at you putting in your chart analysis in here. Very nice, bro. So looking at Tesla long put, scalp from pivot, day low, but only 5-minute candle close to pivot strong. Where's the pivot? 9/11/84. You're already in this trade?
F16 calls.
The R1.
August 26th, 2022. 1,487 contracts. Snap. 13 calls. September 16th, 2022.
Which is the R1? Oh, so where the arrow's at?
130 puts.
Yeah, that's a good, if you so a crossover play on that one. Yeah, you can wait for that trade.
August 26th, 2022. 500 contracts. AMZN. 165 calls. January 20th, 2023. 938 contracts.
Okay, so now if we're looking objectively, just kind of stepping back and looking at the price action that we've got so far. So we know that there's definitely sellers up here above the 412 up to 413, right? And that is our point of interest for us to break where our supply is that we need to break in order to continue going up. So we did kind of revert to the mean of our move from today to try to accumulate. I would bet here that we do get a little bit of a push up to try to get back up there. And then from there, we will make the decision and see if we have enough volume to continue going. So the Qs are a little bit better. They're above all of the pivots and stuff like this. So if you take, yeah, right here. So the Qs are above all the pivots and right here, and it came to retest the breakout point of the pre-market highs. And that, so we may get this little push up here on the Qs, and this will help move this to the upside. If we don't, then the VWAP right here, we need to get under the VWAP and stay under if we're going to stay bearish. But I don't like all these pivots all over.
VA. 140 puts. November 18th, 2022. 300 contracts. LR. 21 calls. September 16th, 2022. 800.
How does the room work? Zoom on the trading session, not looking for signals, but more like trading. Trading, and I don't know what that word is, dude. I'm sorry. Set up, study market structure, not looking for handout fishes, but how to, yeah, dude. That's exactly so what we we're talking about yesterday is that a lot of people get frustrated when they join my room because there's not, I will give alerts to like our setups, but the alerts to our setups are for you to study, if that makes sense. So like we talked about the dip and rip here at the open, right, on the SPY, or excuse me, the gap down smackdown is the other way around. So the pop up and then the downwards. So if you call that an alert, like, I guess, you know what I mean? But I'm more or so telling you what to look for as far as the price action ahead of time. So then you could actually turn on that little recorder in your head to watch the price action and how it reacted at those levels. So then you're able to apply it yourself in the future. It's not telling you take the trade, right? It's watch this level, and the reaction there as it happens. So then you could capitalize off of it as well, right? So that is very much our room where I teach the strategies. We have about 6 core strategies that we have all together. So you could trade bullish or bearish, sentiment and trend, and we go from there. We meet, we have meetings every Wednesday and then Sunday, just regular meetings, and then on Zoom. So on Zoom, I actually show exactly kind of like you're seeing here on YouTube, the same exact screen. And then you're able to ask questions just like my guys right now. If he just put you could kind of see the Discord. I could move it over here. He just asked me about a trade that he's interested in, and then I'll give my 2 cents about it. I'll give my 2 cents about the trade and then go from there. And so then if you want to ask questions, you could ask questions as well and go from there. But it is $84 a month if you want to do that. I also have I'm really trying to get away from doing the lifetime thing, but it is, if you
Is
it does value. And we also have a bunch of like presentations, like I don't know what you say, workshops, slideshow things on to walk you through and show you how the trade works. So lots of study material, things like that. I'm actually working on getting even more out there too. I've realized that there was some missing, some new members joined, but yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. But absolutely, bro. My main job as a mentor, or me, you know, teaching how to trade, my job is to work myself out of a job. So I should be so good at my job that you don't need me anymore, and you're able to go do whatever you do. And then at that point, hopefully you're staying with us in the Discord because of the community and not necessarily because you need us to show you how to trade. So That is my personal goal and mission of myself.
2022. 300.
So back here at the PDC and VWAP, also we got a pretty good confluence area right here on the Qs. So push right here. Yeah, I appreciate all the likes here, guys. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm to show more
2022.
to show the live stream to more people and stuff. So yes. So Chef, I do have the thing script here. So if you want me to send it to you in a DM, just let me know. So right here on Apple, this kind of worked exactly like we said to plan here, guys. Came back down and we said that we may get a little bit of a wick down towards this VWAP, a little bit below reclaim. And then now we're trying to figure out if we're going to stay and push up or resist this overhead right here and then come further down. So this is what we're looking at here for sentiment and direction. As far as Tesla as well, Tesla rejected that big resistance area that we talked about. So this is what you call confluence up here. So you have two different indicators at the same price point, and that gives a stronger indication or piece of evidence that you're going to get some type of reaction at that level. So either a bigger breakthrough or pullback from it. So we got the pullback and then now back down here to this pivot, and we're waiting to see if we break further down here or bounce and try to get back up to those levels. Yeah, I don't know if you follow me like on Twitter and stuff. I'm redoing our website right now. So the website is down. I'm kind of going a different way with it altogether. So if you want the links to sign up, let me know. Anyone have Tesla Bookmap? Oh, Rich might. I don't know. So full hour mark here into the session, first hour down, guys. So the book map actually you get it for free, but you can only use it on certain tickers and the ETFs through Thinkorswim. You just come up here in the support and you ask them for it, say you're interested, and they'll give you access to it, and you'll get like a little button right here. But for it to be able to do it like on all the equities in the market, you have to pay for it. Welcome, guys, to all the guys that are new in here. So I am down right now about $800. I took a couple stabs at the downside, one winner, one bigger loser, and then I switched position here to go to the upside, got out of that. And then now we are looking for another trade to see. We're trying to pick trend direction here at this point. We're kind of at the mean of our move today. So we're trying to pick and see which way we're going to go now. So it looks like we're rejecting up here towards the 411. we may come further down, but the Qs actually look pretty bullish on the PDC. So keeping an eye on that. And then the Apple wants to bounce up too.
January 20th, 2023. 600.
Oh, see that, there you go. That's what it is.
14 calls. August 5th, 2022. 950 contracts. LR. 23 calls.
Which is really good, dude. If it's done through Thinkorswim, because I think just the regular book map is like $150, bro.
August 5th, 2022. 769 TSM. 80 puts. October 21st, 2022. 1,201 TSM. 78 puts. August 19th, 2022. 2,000 contracts.
Oh, they've actually cut down on the price quite a bit here, dude. So $79 is the biggest one, but do you have to, a lot of these things, dude, now you have to pay for a year. So yeah, $40 yeah, for to be able to get stocks and all those. Yeah, it used to be really expensive, but they must have cut down on their market, the market data that they paid for in some type of way. So I know for a long time that they didn't have ARCA book as well. So that kind of sucks that you don't have the ARCA book. That's yearly price. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Is a lot of these subscription things now, dude, you have to sign up for a year. So and I don't know where this is getting taught or what, but it's kind of dumb.
5,000 contracts. F17 calls. September 15th, 2023. 1,846 contracts.
Oh, there's a yearly. So monthly, $10 difference, not too bad. Lifetime. Honestly, if they offer a lifetime one, just take advantage of it if you're able to. Just have that thing all the time. Oh, yeah, it debits out of your trading account. That's how, like, sometimes I'm sure, like, I have one waiting for me right now for my my DAS platform fees. I think they're $150 to $175. So at the when I go to and check my buying power to trade, like at the beginning of the month, I'm like, why is it different? And then I realized that my platform fees got taken out. I don't use volume, time, and sales. So if I'm trading small caps, yes. So, but I don't trade on Thinkorswim, so I just use this for the charting and technicals because this is the best platform as far as being able to do custom codes and things like that. So whenever it calls for it, it's very, to trade something very, very micro like that. Absolutely. I'll trade some time and sales and also pull up a montage. But you don't necessarily need it, brother. Yeah, I mean, if after you get experienced enough and you could see the way that the candles are forming and you've sat here for enough hours, you could see what is actually going on just according to the candle. So like right now we're getting this push, right? But there's no volume between in this little push that we're getting. So I'm watching the volume based off of the chart and not necessarily the time and sales. I don't need to see every single order going through. Better than trading view, in my personal opinion, yes, dude. I think I've seen like trying to code like TTM on PineScript. It's been a nightmare, bro. So TradingView is actually really nice. Their API is really nice. I like that they share it and you could integrate it. We're probably going to wind up having that in our new website. And this is probably just more of a, what would you say, like a personal preference, because this is the way that I learned how to trade is with Thinkorswim. I've always had it. So it's just gonna be something that I'm more used to too. So I don't like as well on the trading view where you have to go and you click on the line thing to put a line every single time. If someone knows how to change that too, I may just go over to trading view. Yeah, the shaded blue right here is volume. Yeah. So here we go. This is what we're talking about. Let's pull up our Apple case study that we're looking at here, guys. So kind of reading this like a little book here to you. So we talked about the little dip here. We may get a little bit low, the VWAP, and then now we're trying to push back up to see if we get above this 163 again. Now, if we don't break the 163 here on lower volume, then this is where we're going to start looking for a little trend reversal back to the downside.
January 20th.
Broker is Cobra, yes. So you're charting things around, but you trades on what broker? Yes. Well, the platform is DAS, so direct access software, but the broker is Cobra. If you're trading options, I really like TWS, dude. TWS is really awesome. That's through IBKR. Yes. So right down here, that's a really good question. So the question was, does Flow Algo have a feature to emit tickers from the options flow? Yes. So right here, you could it has these filters right here, and I'll kind of bring this over all the way. So this is right now what it's keeping track of right now. You could add more filters or put whatever you want. So you could also have like just the weekly ones. Oops. Unusual as well. So absolutely, you could definitely filter through the ones that you want. And to be 100% honest, like I don't know if you use like Cheddar Flow or even Insider Finance is really good, but I feel like the actual algorithm that they have in Flow Algo is a lot nicer than Cheddar Flow. Actually, let's look at this. Watch. We could put them side by side. Oops, I don't need a trial. Oh no, so I guess I canceled it, but what I was gonna do is put them side by side. And so I believe that Flow Algo gives you more significant flow. So flow that is more relevant to what's going on. On Cheddar Flow, you see sweeps that are maybe 20 contracts, dude. I don't believe that to be a sweep. So it's a lot of noise that comes through on those. Black box as well. So black box is really great, and I'm actually an affiliate for Flow Algo and Black Box. I think Black Box is a lot better as a study tool after market close. To see what things came up, maybe look for bigger type trades. One of the things that I like about Flow Algo, and it's just personal preference, again, is the AI that's reading out the trades. So I don't even need to sit here and read this or anything, right? I don't need to look at it. I could kind of just listen out for what it's calling out. If there's a lot of calls, obviously the market and sentiment is really bullish. If it starts changing to be, a bunch of puts, and then if I hear the same ticker being called out over and over again, it's just kind of you're able to use another sensory vehicle of your body to be able to trade instead of actually having to physically look at it, because I think as traders, we're already visually overloaded, right? So a lot of us have a lot of monitors, a lot of charts, things like that. So to keep track of something else and actually read through it is very hard. Yeah, Cheddar Flow, I gave it a chance, dude. I gave it a chance, and I don't like Cheddar Flow at all, bro. Now with this, I'm obviously, you guys, you're hearing I'm Team Flow Algo. This is the one that I like. Customer support on Flow Algo is absolutely fucking non-existent, dude. You will never get an email or anything back from them, like a question, anything, dude. Even on Twitter, there's no interaction with their customers or anything like that. It's absolutely horrible. And I don't understand the reason why. Like I could understand if it was like bad, but it's non-existent. It's, you know what I mean? So there's a trade-off to it. It's almost like Apple, right? It's where it's good old reliable, never breaks, it's always there and stuff. You hardly ever need to speak to customer support, but when you do, it would be nice if someone was actually there. So someone told me to use Traditix, and I kind of feel Traditix is actually kind of seems like it's kind of exploding right now. A lot of people using it, and they actually asked me like 2 years ago to promote them and be a part with them. And the guy that asked me, like, he must have been getting like a lot of no's, and I've by the time he got to me, dude, he just seemed really defeated. And I'm like, bro, if you're not excited about your product, how am I supposed to be excited about it? And I kind of looked at it, it wasn't anything what it is now. And I was like, nah. So, but they're doing really good now. And I actually messaged him on Twitter the other day and I was like, hey, like, you know, congrats on your success. I'm glad it worked out.
155 puts.
Black Box, yes. So Black Box, I love that Black Box is actually here in Texas. They have an office here in downtown Dallas. So eventually when our office is all set up, we will do more, we will do seminars and workshops where Cobra and Black Box are also involved. So it'll be Black Box, New Age Wall Street, Cobra, and then there's another one in Austin if they want to come, and they do more algorithmic trading and stuff like that though. He's not the same anymore after his success. Who, me? That guy? I don't know, dude. But when I talked to him, he's like, thank you. He said thank you. And I don't know if you know him personally or what, but he said thank you. And you know, we kind of had a laugh about it and stuff. And I just want people to win, but at that point, it just didn't quite make sense for me. Um, you know, it just didn't make sense. And it's kind of like one of those things. I've personally been there, right? Like no one wants to be on your team until everyone wants to be on your team. Yeah, dude. So this trade right here, this crossover kind of hold right here on this Apple was absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to come and test these higher days. We're also testing getting up to the higher day here on the SPY. And the VIX is mostly sideways. It's not going down at all here, guys. So the Qs are also at resistance at the 317. Oh, yeah, the trading text guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that's who I'm talking about.
January 19th, 2024. 1,000 contracts. Billy.
You know what? So 100% transparency. I'm trying to make our chat room where you have the tools that you need to not have to go anywhere else and have to buy another subscription anywhere else. But here's the thing, right? So you could be awesome at one thing, or you could be kind of good at a bunch of things, right? So that's kind of like where we're getting at as far as us building our new platform is like, okay, like, you know, I'm like, all right, let's have our chat, our live stream, our flow, our fundamental analysis. Let's put some charting software in there. Let's put our journaling software. And so you have all this stuff and you probably won't use all of it, right? But if I was to narrow it down and niche it down and say like, okay, we have our stream, we have our chat, we have our journaling stuff, and then maybe our flow, right? Great. You know, that's what you need as far as that. And then for the other things, they do those better than what we do. So like spot gamma, I would never be able to like do the analysis and create models the way that spot gamma does. So why am I even going to necessarily try? But maybe I could work with them where, you know, if you're signed up with me, you get a discount off of their stuff and we work together though. So, but it doesn't necessarily make sense for me to integrate something like that where it's not going to be as good.
11 calls. August 12th, 2022. 1,401 CCLA puts. August 19, 2022. 1,068 contracts.
Here we go, guys. Coming back up to these highs. And the VIX is trying to work itself down, and the Qs are above that, are at high of day now, new high of day. And Apple's trying to get there. So we'll see if we kind of get this double top-ish kind of play right here. What's up, guys? So the new guys in here. We're just sitting here watching the SPY get it to these high days, the resistance from the prior day session here. So we need some volume to come in and see if we're going to break this. The target is 414 if we do wind up breaking this. So 414 is the next one on the SPY. So
AMZN. 180 calls. January 20th, 2023. 500 and SPY. 411 puts. August 3rd, 2022.
it's kind of cool. Like, and then a lot of people are using like unusual whales. I've never used that. Unusual whales.
2022. 1,424 contracts. SPY. 411 puts. August 3rd, 2022. 500 contracts. Riot. 7 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1,250. SPY. 411 puts. August 3rd, 2022. 502 contracts. F16 calls. September 16th, 2022. 2,354 contracts. KWEV.
Good leaps on Amazon.
August 12th.
So one of the things as a member that you kind of get like bonus to is that I leave my flow algo streaming all day. So even like we're kind of getting into that time of day right now where I usually leave like 10:30 or so my time. I'll go to the gym, grab some breakfast or something. But in our chat room, I always leave the flow algo up here. So and I understand that flow algo is a lot more expensive than cheddar flow and all the other ones. So kind of a little bonus. I know you won't be able to manipulate it and go into the side things yourself, but at least you have the live flow coming through as you're trading with us too. I was kind of feel bad. I'm sitting here in my 20s and my girlfriend is just leaving to work. I already made her paycheck for the week. This guy. Does she tell you anything, dude? Probably not, dude. You have the most chill girlfriend ever.
Snap. 10 calls. August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts. LBS. 38 calls. September 16, 2022. 838 contracts. TQQQ. 33 calls. August 19, 2022. 1,000 WBD. 17 calls. October 21st, 2022. 530 Meta. 162 calls. August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts. TSLA. 1,000 calls.
Yeah, the
August
ad was really nice. So
12th,
we dipped a
contracts.
little bit further than what I would have wanted. But the reclaim right here was really nice. There's just a lot of noise on the pivots and just in this area right here. So, but here we go, 414 here on the way.
Roku. 72 puts. August 12, 2022. 532 contracts. TQQQ. 33 calls. August 19, 2022. 597 AMZN. 150 calls. August 19, 2022. 900 and spike. 411 puts. August 3rd.
Snap, yeah, Snapchat, dude.
500 contracts.
That's what I was saying too, is that
33
I don't think that they make it very much further. I thought, dude, it's kind of rough because
37
the Gen, what do they call them? Gen Zers or Gen whatever, the new people,
62
the young guys, they kind of took a liking more to Snapchat than other ones too, than other apps too. But being on the app and then getting companies to advertise on it is totally different. And so I don't think that they last very much longer unless they have some type of huge change within the way that they operate. I don't think so. So I was actually just talking about, I think this morning, that they wind up selling their user base, or they're selling their company to someone, maybe TikTok or maybe Facebook or something like that.
1,500 AMZN. 144 calls. August 5th, 2022. 495 contracts.
Cobra as a broker is absolutely awesome, guys. I do get frustrated with it's not them, dude. It's just the option rules, but they are awesome as far as a broker and what they can help. So if you were to call right now, they would pick up by the third ring. Like there's not any other place anywhere that you call and then you don't even get automated system, like someone actually, it just answers. It's not an automated system at all. So someone just answers and then it's a broker and they're able to execute a trade right away. There have been times, one time me and Rich went to go look at some office furniture on a meeting, and my trade actually went into profit the way that I wanted it to, and I had to call in to have them exit my trade for me. And so I called them and they did it for me over the phone, like very, very quickly. Yes, Cobra is an American broker. So they're based right here in Texas, in Carrollton, Texas, just like 10 minutes north of Dallas, dude. So that makes me feel good too. So that's what they say, but there is not a minimum, dude, with Venom. You could put 500 bucks on there and trade with it if you want.
2022.
Um
299 contracts.
So that's what I like. So them being here in Dallas and being an American thing, and they're not a huge, corporation. If something happens with my money or something happens, dude, I know where their office is to go kick down the door and be upset. You know what I mean? Like, I doubt that would ever happen, but at the same time, like I know Chad is the president, and then or he's the founder, I should say. The other guy, I think his name is Rich too. He's the president, and then Dan is the head broker. I know everyone by first name basis, and then you can build a relationship with them whenever you call or you instant message in. They already know who you are, man. So it's really nice. There's a catch. Das has monthly subscription though, right? Yes. So Das does. But usually you could talk to them and they'll give you some type of deal to get free platform fees for so long or something like that.
JPM. 115 calls. August 19, 2022. 600 QQQ. 317 puts. August 1st, 2022. 500 contracts.
For Cobra, yeah, Cobra is 25K minimum. So they also have clearing through IBKR, so interactive brokers, and with their Venom thing, and that one does not have like a minimum. You could put as much as you want in there and then just start trading. But like I said, it's not so the clearing through Cobra is through Wedbush, which is really nice. Like if you trade small caps and stuff, I think they have two different clearings where now two or three where you could get short locates. But Wedbush is a lot different than Citadel clearing and all those bigger ones. So that's pretty nice. And then the Venom is done through IBKR. 25K to get margin. Yes. Well, you could have margin on a lesser one, but you're still going to be under PDT. Dude, if you're trading options on margin, bro, I don't think there's a reason for it, to be honest. We were talking about this the other day. So Rich walked in the office and we needed to buy all the furniture for the office at one point. And I didn't want to pay for it. It was something that was unexpected. And he ran a whole Excel sheet and everything. He's like, all right, this is how much it's gonna be. Put 10K in an account and I doubled it in a week. So we started ordering furniture and stuff then. You don't need margin, bro.
230 calls. November 18th, 2022. 400 contracts. F15 calls. August 19th, 2022. 600 contracts.
Yep.
INTC. 39 calls. August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts.
All right, so we got this tapering off right here, this volume, right? Even though we made higher highs. So this is what we're talking about here with that volume. Doesn't really convince me a whole lot that we're going to continue to go higher. Apple as well did push to new highs and it just can't get over and stay over this 163.50. So things have kind of we've lost our volume here now. So we're at the 10 o'clock, hour and a half into the day. I'll stay here a little bit and see if something else develops, but I think we're kind of done for the day.
600 XPO. 57 calls. August 19th, 2022.
I would love the downplay, dude. Please take us back to 400. Well, that was a short day then. What do you mean? Can you guys hear the gum in my mouth? Like, am I smacking it? If you can, let me know and I'll. Oh yeah. So pretty much, dude. Unless something else kind of comes out right now.
CELH. 110 calls. August 19th, 2022. 500 UAL. 38 calls. August 5th, 2022. 500 contracts. Spike. 410 puts. August 1st, 2022. 1003 contracts. F16 calls. August 19th, 2022. 1000 contracts. Snap. 10 calls. August 5th, 2022. 971 contracts.
Rich, do you still talk to Aaron every day? Only a couple times a week.
Meta. 175 calls. December 16th, 2022. 1080 AMZN. 134 calls. August 5th, 2022. 450 Spike. 412 puts. August 1st, 2022.
What's up, dude? Good morning.
99 TSLA. 860 puts. August 5th, 2022. 324 contracts.
Oh, that's right. So for all the guys that are in here as well that are not in the, well, anyone. So anyone that is in here, if you want a free New Age Wall Street shirt, just let me know. Send me a DM on my Twitter. You just have to be following me on my Twitter. Subscribe here on the channel, and I'll send you a free shirt. If you want a Cobra hat, I also have a Cobra hat. I could send you, and I think, I don't know, dude. They sent me like 5 or 6 of them, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't wear 5 or 6 hats at the same time, so I'm gonna go ahead and give them away to you if you want one. But I have New Age Wall Street shirts that I'm giving out, so send me a DM with your address and your size, and I'll go ahead and get those sent out to you. Okay. And then the last part, so the only other part that I ask is that you send me a picture of you wearing it or trading with it. So yeah, so the New Age Wall Street hats. So someone's asking me about New Age Wall Street hats. The hats that we have, and maybe you guys could give me a little bit of insight on this as a vote and tell me in the chat. So I got them like the Cobra ones, and I'll turn So I don't like on YouTube or whatever, you guys could see all
DS 170.
I don't know if you guys could see the glare is pretty bad, but they're more of a rounded brim. And then on the Cobra ones, they just have the Cobra trading on the side right here. So these are gray with the black snapback. I pretty much did the same thing for ours. They're Richardson hats with a little brim bend in the brim. I personally don't like the bend in the brim. I like to wear them backwards, a little flat bill. And they're like they're patches with the logo on them. So if you prefer the other way, a flat one, we will do like a limited run of the flat ones, depending on demand on that. But if you want a flat one, then just let me know, because I want a flat one. So if if there's some other people that want them, then I'm just not buying it for myself, then that'll be cool. Yeah, it's the same colorway and everything, so they'll be gray, gray fronts, curved brim, like I said, black mesh in the back, and then the patch is white and black. Sun glare, can't see what? Yeah, the glare. I'll post a little poll on Twitter here later on this afternoon.
NVDA 200 calls. August 5th, 2022. 250 contracts. Shop 40 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1000 contracts. QQQ 318 calls. August 3rd, 2022. 500 contracts. Otis 85 calls. September 16th, 2022. 847 contracts.
What's the whole thing about Pelosi going to Taiwan and stuff? Why is it such a big deal?
118 calls. August 5th, 2022. 314 Meta 170 calls. August 12th, 2022. 500 contracts. GSL 25 calls. October 21st, 2022. 500 contracts.
Oh, I see that. Yep, I see that little.
$120 calls. August 12th, 2022. 500 contracts.
Oh, it's it. So they're seeing it as like we're siding with Taiwan, so China don't like us, whatever. It seems like some schoolyard bullshit, dude. You can't be their friend, or we're not going to be your friend.
120 calls. August 12, 2022. 500 contracts. PLTR. 10 puts. March 17, 2023. 500 contracts.
I don't understand why we're going to Taiwan. Like, is it like she going on vacation, or like she's just over there trying to buy some more Nvidia stock, or
NVDA. 185 puts. August 5, 2022. 499 contracts.
all right. So again, we didn't get that volume here to push again, right here to the upside as compared to this first push right here, even though we went higher. So that demand did go ahead and drop. We're showing this kind of pattern here with the volume. So I am going to get, I did start some SPX puts right here. This will be my third time trying this trade. So if it doesn't work, then I have to walk away according to my 3-strike rule.
Spike. 411 puts.
Yeah, so this so my thesis here is because of the volume divergence. Right here, the VIX is also holding this 2240 area really good. And now trying to push up. Apple is not able to get above the key resistance that we have right now. No, I don't need 3. So not able to go keep on going. This is actually putting in like a head and shoulders type pattern. And then Tesla is just giving up the cheeks over here on a downtrend too. So that's it. So that is the basis of my thesis. My high, or excuse me, my stop out will be above 413. My target is a depression in the American economic system. So hopefully we get 250. This will be my last trade, and then I gotta go to the gym. I gotta be in there by noon, because they fucking assholes have a class at noon, and then they're just sitting on the damn benches. They're sitting on all the equipment. We can't go. Like, yeah, dude.
Meta. 140 puts. September 16, 2022.
There we go. We're getting a little bit of volume to the sell now.
95 calls. September 16, 2022. 299 contracts. Vici 35 calls. September 16, 2022. 981 contracts. AAL. 12 calls. September 16, 2022. 1,214. Spike. 405 puts. October 21st, 2022. 794 contracts. IQ. 3 calls. August 5th, 2022. 1,000 contracts. Spike. 412 puts. August 1st, 2022. 523. Sophie.
Okay, so the crossover here at the PDC may be a good entry as well here for the continuation of the downside. So let's see. Oh, no, popped above there.
NVDA. 100.
So for that one here, the crossover of the PDC, that would be a no trade,
2022.
obviously.
250. NVDA. 197 calls. August 5th, 2022. 250 contracts. pins. 17 puts. September 16, 2022. 1,000 contracts.
The spread in HKD is $18, bro. That's freaking nuts. Even the flow is slowed down here now, guys. So
Meta. 167 calls. August
I just got an alert. I'm at a 2 on my phone.
1,400 Uber. 22 puts. August 5th, 2022. 747 contracts.
I still don't like it though.
22 puts. August 5th, 2022. 2,073 contracts. Uber. 22 puts. August 5th, 2022. 4,480 contracts. NVDA. 197 calls. August 5th, 2022. 251 contracts.
All right, guys, before I head out here from the YouTube, is there anything else that, any other questions or things that you're working on in your trading that you want me to answer or go over with? Today we talked a lot about brokers. I personally broker. My broker is Cobra. They are awesome. Like I said, they're here in Texas. Some good old boys, and the customer service is awesome. Like I said, Chad and Dan and all the rest of the guys are really great.
2001 DPV.
So, excuse me.
August 2022.
We talked a little bit about the gap down smackdown right here. So we were gap down off of the PDC here in pre-market. And so this is why you got to take profit very, very quickly on these types of setups. So you get the pop up here into the point of resistance. Oops, excuse me. Right here in this candle, the VWAP, and then also this line that I have listed down to 408.50. So a quick dollar trade on that. And then I tried the short a couple different times here and it didn't quite necessarily work. I did get the long, made some money back, and now I am short against this 413 area. So those are my trades right now. I am down like, I think I'm down like 400 now. So, or not 400, 1200. I was thinking of the difference between 800 and 1200. So I'm down that little bit here. Realized, unrealized, I am a little bit down here. We need this to come further down, but it looks like we're just trying to expire some premiums and things like that. If we look at the bigger time frame, what we're looking at on this SPY, this is getting into the supply level now. So you see this higher volume node, this and this is where we got the 413, 414-ish area, right? All the way up to 417. And then after 417, the volume starts to taper and we have a little bit of gap here to get to 425, but 420 on the option side is where the gamma is stacked up now. So there is a call wall at 420. So if you come and you look at, let's look at the end of this is AMC. So SPY. And you could see that pretty much on every strike you're going to see, or excuse me, every expiration, you're going to see that the 400 is going to be the bigger open interest. So 420, 18,000 contracts there for today. If you come into Wednesday, 420, 2,600, and then sorry.
405.
And then the 5th.
August 5th, 2022. 1,500 contracts.
As well here. So 420, there's 15,000 contracts. So that's where the call wall is. And then the right here as well, we also have 410, 21,000. So they may want to try to get that back under by the end of the week. To the downside, we have the biggest one here is the 400. We've already talked about that. That is going to be our big support area. So that's what we're keeping eyes on for this week. So we will see. I wanted a little bit more of a down day today, but it looks like we're just kind of testing these upward channels. If we aren't able to capitalize and get above those channels, we do have to come back down and rest a little bit more here. So maybe tomorrow, end of the session today, we come up back a little bit further down. Okay. 409 is the support here for today. Anything else? Any other questions? All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna turn off the YouTube right here. If you want to sign up for the room, send me a DM on Twitter. It's $84 a month. Also, if you want to sign up for the lifetime, this is going to be like the very absolute last time I offer it. Someone actually made a really good thread on offering lifetime memberships. It just doesn't work, dude. From a business standpoint, it doesn't work. It's really great value when you're the buyer, but as a business, it doesn't work. So I'm not going to get too far into that and kind of, it's not bashing my members or anything like that. I applaud you for taking advantage of the value, but it is not sustainable. So it is not sustainable. And I do believe that we do have a whole bunch of value that is added. I mean, being able to see full algo every day for $84 instead of 150 pays for itself. You don't even have to learn anything in the chat, like even if you're just coming to see the full algo every day. So anyways, send me a DM if you want to sign up. $84 a month, $3.99 for the lifetime. Last time I'm ever going to go ahead and offer it. Or excuse me, it's actually $4.89 for the lifetime. Last time I'm going to go ahead and offer it. And then once I have the website up, which is my plan is to have it up by Wednesday, at least to be able to buy it off of again, it will not change. So
2022.
if we don't get any signups, we don't get any signups. All right, guys, you guys take it easy. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. We will be, thank you, brother. That made my whole morning, dude. That made my whole day. Is just, if one person got value out of this, if one person got something out of this, dude, then I'm happy, bro. And so that means a lot to me. I appreciate it. So Wednesday we will be trading live again on Wednesday, and same time, 7:30 in the morning my time, so 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow we're gonna do like an evening kind of class. I think I posted the times on Twitter as well, so we're gonna put on there. Member bashing. What do you mean member bashing? No, I'm not bashing any members. But what I mean is that, like, if you took advantage of the lifetime, dude, good for you as a consumer, but as a business for me, it doesn't make sense. So I was actually, I'm gonna hit this whole thing with the room and trying to expand it as much as we could. I took a lot of time off, and all the little software things I need, like just in that, dude, it's over $1,000 a month. And so if we could be self-sustainable for that stuff, like, so then I'm not having to pay for it out of my own pocket, then that's great. But all the little softwares, editing stuff, and then I want to add people to, I'm trying to hire 2 different people right now as well. So we just need the bills paid. That's it. Cool. Like I said, we will have a class tomorrow night. I believe it's on Twitter at the time. But I will do like a little, we'll dive a little bit deeper into TTM tomorrow and go over those things. Okay. So I'll put a little class on and how it works, things like that, why it works. And then we'll go into questions and technical analysis if you guys need those. All right. Guys, take it easy. There's no sign off thing here from the Zoom, no music. So I apologize, but see ya.